Breaking Bad Season 5, episode number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we hear next week's episode of Breaking Bad. Last week, continuing on into Season 5. Fantastic episode, fantastic ending. Walt, Heisenberg, whatever you want to refer to him as at this point, that ego, man, it's gonna be the death of him. He just can't accept the fact that, you know, he's expecting to be Gus. It's literally like Mike told him last week, essentially. Just because you killed Gus doesn't make you Gus. You know what I mean? Not only that, but you're essentially starting from scratch. Yes, you've been cooking. Yes, you've been making meth. Yes, you guys have kind of distributed it a little bit and been in this business for a bit. But you guys have no infrastructure for your business, for your, you know, for your new company, so to speak, if you want to put it that way, right? You guys are just starting out. So obviously there's going to be a lot of overhead costs and recurring costs in it. And I talked about it last week, man. They're still taking home so much money, untaxed money. Keep in mind, right, that nobody needs that much. It's just his ego at this point. And I feel like him and Mike are going to be butting heads nonstop, and it's going to cause this thing to fall apart once again, man. But I really like the direction we're going with this all. You know, Jesse, his character is probably my favorite in the show right now. Mike, I would say, is my second favorite, and then Walt is probably my third favorite, not in a good way, just because of how well his character is written. And I'm excited to see where we go with all these characters. Hank hasn't been in this, you know, he's dealing with, he's still dealing with the wrap up from Gus and whatnot, which leads me to question if, because these guys are still producing their meth, it's still blue meth and stuff, is Hank gonna end up finding it again and going back on the hunt and thinking Gus wasn't the guy, or thinking maybe somebody else just took over, or what? Because you know Hank, he's ruthless, man. He's not gonna stop until it's all over. And they're already questioning other things, like who gave our boy T.O. the bomb, right? Like, there's a lot of loose ends that are out there, and they don't leave anything behind. So I'm excited to see how we continue this week's episode. But guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to me up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode.
Sort of gunky buildup in the front end here. First, I had no idea what I was looking at. Then I remembered that you had me replace that front fender a few months back when you ran over that deer.
That deer, that was when he ran over the 2 thugs, right? The 2 gang members that were dealing.
I'm betting you get another 200,000 miles out of it.
I wonder why Walt was making that face. Does he not like the car no more? Does he want to get rid of it? Oh, his Heisenberg hat. It's been a minute.
What would you give me for it?
Oh.
What's a blue book, you mean?
No. I mean, what will you pay me for this car?
Well, I'm not really looking for
$100?
He just
insurance
wants to get rid of it.
$1,900 for the parts alone.
And it's a bargain.
Walt just wants a new car, dude. Right? Heisenberg, what a shot, man. Is he gonna go buy a new car, bro? Is that what it is? I'm assuming so. Yep. Dude shelled it out. Wow, bro. He's got the Heisenberg hat on and everything. While Junior is like, can I get my Challenger? Wow, he did get it. Bro, Walt don't give a fuck no more. This is gonna irritate Skyler so much, but she's not gonna say nothing. Jeez, dude, what a montage, huh? He doesn't care anymore, bro. He doesn't care what Skyler has to say or nothing, because that's the only reason he returned the car in the first place, was because Skyler. He doesn't care no more, bro. He's letting it loose, dude. Wow. He's getting overconfident. He's gonna, and like she said, the reason she didn't want him out of the car was because, you know, well, 1, safety, but 2, the government's gonna start looking at him, right? Like, where are you getting all this money? It's like, bro, Walt, man, he's on his shit. She's stressing, bro. Like, I wouldn't do well in prison. Different shoes on.
You mean
Police
today?
coming to talk to her.
30 seconds.
Oh, hey, at least he gave her the heads up. Yep, Hank
It's Road Art Quayle. Agent Hank Schrader.
coming to investigate. Bars.
There. The foreman. Navy pants, powder blue shirt.
Is she trying to sell other people out? Or at least probably just lead them astray. She's not going to give them people that were actually involved, obviously. Look at that, picking at her nails, bro. I wonder if he's really involved in it or if he's just a fall guy, maybe. Yep, that's about right.
No one's talking to the police.
I just had like 14 DEA agents barge into my office, screaming and yelling at me, and they were swarming all over the warehouse, okay? The warehouse. Besides, Ron was my guy. Remember, I don't have a guy anymore. Ron fixed security and pulled the barrels and drove the truck. You can't expect me to do that stuff. I mean, let's be realistic.
To get their supply anymore.
I'll send a new guy.
Yeah, just that simple, bro. Mike's confident none of them are gonna talk, you know, because he's got their hazard payback in place, right? So he's like, they're not gonna talk, man.
Tell me, can a geezer do donuts? I
Bro,
don't think
she's
so.
about to snap
Bullshit,
again.
you ever did donuts.
Whoa, watch your language, and yes, I did.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. And if you show me just a modicum of respect, maybe I'll teach you.
Yeah? Yes?
Look at her face. She's like, no.
No, I won't.
Yes,
I take
yes,
that back.
no.
Just a joke. I didn't actually buy either one. They're both leases, so it all fits our story.
I mean, a lot of people do get expensive ass cars that they can't afford on high ass payments with highest interest rates, so it is believable, right?
We can afford it now.
In other words, I'm back in the business.
What do you think about boarding school?
Boarding school.
He wants to send Junior away from him.
Yeah, there's this place in northern Arizona, and it's supposed to be one of the top 10 in the country. You know, a new environment might be good for them.
What does that mean?
Get him away from you.
Listen, I know these last few weeks have been rough. The threat to Hank and this whole thing with Beneke.
Yeah, let's not mention the Gus stuff.
Absolutely nothing for you to be afraid of anymore, okay? I mean,
That-
clear sailing from here on out, I promise.
Except you. Literally the dude in her bed.
I'd understand if you haven't even given it a thought, but I think a little celebration might be good for all of us. You know, a birthday party. What do you think? Yeah? Life is good, Skyler.
Not for her, bro. She's terrified of you. You see how she reacted when Marie brought it up, but with him, she just is like, okay. She's so fucking scared of him, man. Good acting, though. You know, the look on her face, little subtle details earlier when she was pulling the floss, right, on her finger super tight. Like, oh, I feel it.
What is she doing?
Ah. Supposed to be 51.
That's a pretty small one.
The flash forward, he was 50. It was 52. So the flash forward must be a year from now, right?
There's got to be someone in the middle. You know, someone we're missing.
Lydia,
What about that?
Iris up there.
What's her name? You know, Lady Banjo Eyes at the warehouse.
In this world? No way. Too uptight, too together.
Maybe. She was wearing mismatched shoes.
Yep.
How together can she be?
The details. The proof is in the pudding.
The blue meth is it's making a bit of a comeback. Tell him about me.
Yeah, some small
Yep.
amounts on the street side pools. Bab's telling us it's the same stuff.
No, I mean, it could be old inventory leaking out, or it could be somebody's rebooting,
Yep.
using Fring's former cooks to set up a new operation.
Thought we had Fring's cooks. Young subs in the lab fire.
A lot of things left unanswered. Is this the new head dude of their department, maybe? I'm assuming. They replaced the guy that got fired, right?
You know, I have to get back to El Paso. This office needs an ASAC.
Oh,
And I'm thinking
promotion?
we should be promoting from within. If you were to put in an application, and I recommend that you do, you will get the job. Plus, you'd be overseeing every case in the office, so you'd need to reassign all your day-to-days, Fring included.
Oh, he doesn't want to leave this case.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He took it. I thought he was going to say no. He wants to finish this case up, man. He's not going to be a field worker no more. He does deserve the promotion. All the work he's put in, though, man. I respect it. Last time he got a promotion, it didn't go too well, though, going to El Paso.
It's my birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Probably have a birthday party waiting for me, so.
Yeah, cool, yeah, no problem. Hey, happy birthday.
Nice.
Look at that. Jesse cleaning up for him. He didn't even talk to him about Andrea either after last episode, man. He's going to walk inside. There's going to be no party. He's going to be pissed, I bet.
What's the plan?
Hank and Maria are on their way. Roast chicken and potatoes for dinner. Rocky Road for dessert. And chocolate cake, as requested.
He wanted something big and extravagant. Oh, she want to tell him about the finicky stuff.
What's up?
But she can't.
Nothing.
She feels like she can't tell him because Walt told her not to.
Are you gonna give me a hint?
It involved infidelity, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, just put it all out there, man.
Well, it wasn't Walt.
Jeez, just put it out there, man. She's saying it, but not saying it. Bro, Hank's gonna say something that's gonna cause an issue, man. Shit. It just feels like we have this huge bubble, and it's about to burst at any moment, dude.
Honey, for my next birthday, I'm gonna take a page here from Walt and buy myself a jet plane.
Maybe I overdid it a little. But with these new lease rates, I mean, they're mighty attractive.
That's the excuse he used, right? Dude, somebody's gonna say something. My heart.
It's a great dinner, Skyler. Man, those are some badass whipped potatoes, I'll tell you.
You have to tell me how you get all the lumps out. How do you do that?
A potato ricer.
A ricer. You don't hand mash?
I'm so uncomfortable.
1 year ago tomorrow, the day after my 50th. Honestly, never thought I'd make it this far. With the cancer and surgery and Hank being shot. It's just so many dark days. I just wanted to quit. But you guys, you got me through it somehow.
More like the meth. Cooking.
My head was in Skyler's lap, and I was just asking her if this could all be over.
Oh, she's getting in, bro. She about to, like, try and kill herself?
What are you doing, Skyler? What is she doing, Walt?
I think she's about to try and drown herself.
Hey, Sky, maybe it's time to get out now. What do you think?
Skyler? Hank asked you a question. You need to get out. Skyler? She's gonna come up, right?
Bro, I'm telling you, it felt like something was building. She's losing it. The first time she smiled, bro, since season 4, dude. She's at her breaking point, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel for her, man. She just wants to die at this point, but it's also like she has her daughter and her son, man. Oh.
Wait. Who are you?
I'm the guy. So where's the...
Hold on. Who sent you?
Who sent me? Who do you think?
No.
She's
I'm
nervous.
asking you.
Mike.
And this Mike person. What's his last name?
She's making sure he's not like part of the DEA or something. Jesse usually operated this back at the lab, right? So he should be able to do this just fine. Like, I feel like something's gonna go wrong. He's gonna destroy something in here. Some barrels are gonna get messed up or something, dude. What is that?
Wait, stop!
What? Is that a tracker or something?
Tell me that's not what I think it is.
Or a bug? What is it? Oh my gosh, dude. The fact that she noticed that is good.
And keep an open mind here.
Or bring her to his house? Their house?
Kids for a while.
Oh.
the kids?
Absolutely. Look after them for a day or two, or however long, and leave you and Skyler to look after each other.
This idea, was it yours?
Actually, it was Skyler's.
Oh. Yep. Because she was trying to send him away. Send Junior away, right?
You're right back in the meth business again.
This is different. Now I'm running things.
So wait, now that you're in charge, it's what? It's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out?
I don't see why not. I keep the work at work, Skyler. You made a mistake and things got out of control, but you did what you had to do to protect your family, and I'm sorry. That doesn't make you a bad person.
That's how he sees himself.
I'm compromised, but I will not have my children living in a house where dealing drugs and hurting people and killing people is shrugged off as shit happens. We're back at it, fine. But the kids stay away, and that's that.
What are you gonna do to stop it?
Everything in my power.
Like what? I mean, specifically. What is your next move?
My next move is maybe I hurt myself. Make it clear we need more time. Let Hank and Marie see we're still struggling.
No, more like you're still struggling. So maybe next time I have you committed. Put you in some inpatient facility while I take care of the kids myself. Is that what you want?
Give myself a black eye. Say that you beat me when you found out about my lover.
I see. That'll be fun, bringing the police up to speed on all of that, but not as much fun as telling your 16-year-old son that his father is a wife beater. Also not a very good plan. What else you got?
This is the best I could come up with, okay? I will count every minute that the kids are away from here, away from you, as a victory. All I can do is wait.
Wait for what? What are you waiting for?
For the cancer to come back.
Jeez, man. Oh my God. What a scene, dude. Oh my God. Like, talk about a toxic relationship, man. But she feels, I mean, she's in this rock and a hard place. What can she do? All the ideas she came up with, it's like he has a counter to. What a line, waiting for the cancer to come back too. I get what she's talking about, man.
The DEA's tracking her barrels. There goes our precursor connection. That's done. And I'm telling you, these days, chances of getting a new methylamine hookup is rare, man. It's like Bigfoot, like unicorn rare.
Kid, you're giving me heartburn here. Even by cop standards, this is sloppy. And the other barrels, they have trackers on the outside too?
I don't know, probably.
The person who spotted this, was it you or was it her?
It was her.
Lydia.
She put it there.
Okay.
She wants to stop
She's
being their
dead.
connection.
What if this really was the cops, you know? And what if you're wrong about her?
I'm not wrong.
But what if you are? Mr. White, weigh in here, would you? What do you think?
He don't care. He just wants his shit.
The methylamine keeps flowing no matter what. Nothing stops this train.
Not even Skyler, man. I could see it being Lydia. Lydia. It probably was her.
Like I said, it was your birthday, so.
He was the only one who got him a gift, probably.
Left the receipt in the box in case you want to exchange it.
Jesse cares, man. He does. I don't think we saw him get a gift from anybody else. Maybe off cam. That is crazy. It could have been Lydia, but I don't think it was the DEA unless they specifically wanted to see if they'd remove the tracker, right? That's the only way, is if they were testing to see if they'd remove it.
Junior is still asking what is going on. Non-stop, very insistently. But everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
You coming to bed?
Nope. Dude, how can you just sit here and have a conversation like that? Like they don't have problems, man.
The person who gave me this present wanted me dead too. He changed his mind about me, Skyler. And so will you.
He changed his mind about you under false truths. False truths, right? Because the only reason he wanted you dead was because he thought you gave Brock poison. Or ricin. But you didn't give him ricin, but you still did kind of You gave him the lily of the valley, right? Which isn't really poison, but you made him sick purposely to make him think that you're manipulating Jesse. You know what I mean? If he knew the truth, he probably would still want you dead. That sounded like a gun being cocked a little bit, but it could have just been the clock too. And listen to that again. Yeah, I guess it was probably just the clock, the other hand's moving, but it also did sound like a gun being cocked, kind of. Maybe it was supposed to mirror, because he just talked about Jesse putting the gun between his head, or between his eyes. Season 5, episode 4 of Breaking Bad is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Great episode, man. Dude, like, there's no coming back from this for Walt. There's no fixing their relationship. After that conversation they just had in the bedroom, bro, talk about a toxic relationship. Like, Skyler's thinking of everything she can do just to get away from him, man. You know, the black eye and that you beat her. Dude, trying to kill herself. And Walt's like, well, I'll just have you put in have you put in an institution, you know, for people that need it, right? Like a mental health asylum type thing. And it's like, bro, it's just sad, man. It's a sad situation because she's right. It is a bad environment for her kids to be in. They don't know that it's that bad, right? They don't know how close they were to dying. They don't know the things his dad is doing and stuff like that. But she knows it's a horrible environment for their kids. It is. And it's like at any moment, yeah, right now you're fine, but something could happen again. Like, yeah, you might be the one running the business now, but guess what? That's going to come with other things too, probably. Just like when you and Jesse tried dealing shit. It's going to come with other people trying to kill you or take your shit, right? And I know you have Mike and stuff and you have other people there now, but it's still a similar situation, especially when you're getting up top and you're going to try and be one of the top dogs. Like Gus was dealing with the cartel. I know he took a lot of people out from the cartel, like cut the head off the snake, so to speak, but that creates a power vacuum. So the cartel could come back at some point. You know what I mean? But dude, it's just like the way they go back at like Skyler, I told you, it felt like a bubble was building, man, and it was about to pop. And it's like, bro, she literally tried to kill herself. Well, like Hank said, I don't think she was trying to do it like right there with everybody around. I think she was just trying to show how far gone she was, right? To try and get the kids out of there. That was the whole reason for that stunt, right? Was to get the kids out of there, get them to Hank and Marie's. And I get where she's coming from, man. You know, it's just tough, bro. I feel bad for her because she really is trying to think of any way out of this situation. But she's like, I'm just biding my time till the cancer comes back and kills you. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not going to kill you, but I hope the cancer does. And that was like a punch in the gut line. You know what I mean? And it's like, you hear that and you're like, damn, that's fucked up. But it's also like, you see the way he's treating her. You see how terrified she is of him. You see she's afraid, you know, like she feels like she can't escape. She can't get the kids away. So I get it from her point of view, man. She wants him dead. Like she can't get him out of her life or away from him or, you know, protect the kids. So she just wants him dead. She feels like that's the best solution. She can't turn him in. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, what does she do? And I love that the show points that shit out. She says like, I don't know. It is a bad plan. Yeah. Telling, you know, telling the cops that you beat me is a bad plan. It makes you look bad to this, you know, to Walt Jr. and stuff like that. Getting put in the mental asylum would be bad and stuff like that. It's like, bro, she's trying to go through the motions, but she can't come up with something that would fix the solution and keep the kids away, man. And it's like nothing will, bro. You know, Walt, he's in a power position because her main thing would be telling the cops about what's going on, but she can't do that because she's involved in it. Think about how, you know, it would look to her kids. Think about how it would look for Hank, you know, his brother-in-law being this Heisenberg the whole time. Like, it'd be such a bad rap. And maybe that does end up happening. She snaps and she tells, well, I don't think that's going to happen because the flash forward, this was his 51st birthday. The flash forward was his 52nd. So we know episode 1, the flash forward when he was getting the M60 was a year from this episode, essentially. Right? Exactly a year from this episode. So some shit is going to go wrong or bump in the night in this next year, man. And I don't know what. But the stuff with Lydia, I feel like it could be a handful of things, right? It really could be that the DEA put the tracker there and they're trying to track him. And I get Mike's like it's sloppy work and stuff like that. But it could be, you know, Hank be playing some five-head shit. So it could be that they set it there in a spot that they knew you guys would see it to see if you remove the tracker from the barrel, right? Because if you take the barrel and you remove the tracker, that barrel is marked with this very specific number, right? So they'd either have to duplicate the barrel and put the tracker back on or something, right? They can't just take the tracker off and put it like on the shelf, because I'm sure they're going to come back at a random time and check for the barrel again. Now, it could also have been Lydia doing what Mike said she was probably doing, which is trying to get them to stop, you know, using her as their supplier, because she just wants out of this shit and she's nervous and everything like that. I feel like it could be either way. Hank, he noticed the little details of her having mismatched shoes on, so there is that tiny connection there. Gomi, of course, he's like, nah, it couldn't be her, but I do think that is going to come back around at some point, man, and she might end up, she's like, if she gets brought in for questioning or offered a deal, I think she would squeal and take it, bro. You know what I mean? If they were like, hey, if you're involved in this, if you give us all your players, everything, the infrastructure for your business, how it was moving, who was involved, we'll let you off scot-free if you give us all these names. I think she would probably take it, bro. You know what I mean? If they knew she was involved, like I feel like she would crack, but I don't know, man. Fantastic episode. I absolutely love where the season's going. I love where the show's going. Walt is 100%. He's just evil, man. He's the main character, but I can't support him anymore. Even last season, like, just throughout the show, we made excuses for things he's done, and it's like it gets worse and worse and worse to the point now where it's like he's just straight bad, bro. But Jesse, his character, man, he's a breath of fresh air, kind of, so to speak, you know, because like I think back to when the show started, him as Captain Cook coming out of that house, bro, and all the way to now, his character development has been amazing. Every character, even Walt, every character in the show has had amazing character development, but like Jesse, he's got a good heart. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I get he's cooking meth and stuff and it's a bad thing to do, but like comparing him to other characters in the show, he's got a good heart. You know what I mean? He cares about kids. He doesn't want to kill people and stuff like that. And it's like, you see that with right here with Mike. Like, he could have just been like, yeah, whatever, go take her out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even necessarily about the methylamine. I don't think for him, it's about taking a life. For Walt, it was like, we're not going to stop cooking. We need the methylamine, so don't kill her. But for Jesse, he wasn't saying like, we need it. It was more so like, he doesn't want her to die. He's like, okay, what if the tracker wasn't her? What if it really was the police? You know what I mean? He's not like, if we kill her, then we're going to stop having our supply. We're going to have to find a new one, stuff like that. I know he did mention it a little bit, but it was more so focused on her just not dying. Like, and then him giving the present to Walt, it's like, I feel so bad because we know Walt is gaslighting the fuck out of Jesse, man. And I feel horrible for him because like, even in this scene here, even in the scene earlier in the episode when Walt's like, hey, it's my birthday, do you mind cleaning up? Like, Jesse packed up their whole lab by himself and was staying late doing all that shit so Walt could go home early for his birthday. He got him a present right here, you know, for his birthday. I think he was the only person who got him a present. Maybe, you know, Hank Marie, Walt Jr. gave him a gift off screen or something, but I don't think we seen him give him one on screen. I know they had the dinner, but it's like, dude, Jesse, he's a good dude at heart, and he cares for Walt, but it's like, bro, if he knew the things Walt has done, the Lily of the Valley, you know, to Brock, letting Jane die, like, it's crazy, man. Regardless, fantastic episode of Breaking Bad is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, also, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.